Hey besties. So I wanted to get on here and talk real quick about photos, product photos, fun lifestyle photos, layouts, and such. So when we're talking product photos, you always want to have, I think it's a good idea to have several different photos, especially you want different photos depending on what platform you're posting on. If you have a website or Etsy, you definitely want to have some clear white or clear, clean. When I say clear, I mean clean product photos where it shows only your product. You can do white backgrounds, which I recommend. I also have a gray backdrop for, like, if I have an all white product, you don't want to do it obviously on a white background. So I have a gray one for that, or I also have a black one. And when you're doing social media photos, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, all that, you want to give it a fresh, fun look. You want to make sure your branding colors are in there, or your branding style. You know, are you a very, like, does your product draw in like maybe a mom crowd that's like very organic and natural and earthy? You know, is your branding colors earthy tones? Are you super colorful? You know, things like that you want to add into your product photography. And you can choose all kinds of stuff. Sometimes I'll just grab rolls of ribbon and a cute pair of scissors for my product pictures. I like to go to the Target dollar aisle and pick up fun little things like this. Confetti. My brand is very colorful, so I have lots of confetti. Cute little signs. This I think I picked up at Target or Hobby Lobby, and it's just a cute little banner that you can throw in some of your pictures. So just look around your craft room. I guarantee you have something that you can turn into an adorable product picture layout. So we're going to go outside and I'm going to show you how I set up my products. Now it's like 8 o'clock in the morning here, and this is the best time to take product pictures. So you don't get that blue hue in your photos. So yeah, we're going to head outside. I'm going to show you how I set these up. Now, depending on what time of the day it is, depends on how many whiteboards you're going to need and where you need to take your photos. It's about 8:30 in the morning here, and so usually that is the best time to get good crisp photos without that blue hue. So let's go on outside. Okay, so there are no blue hues out here. This is going to be really good and really easy to brighten up and make a product photo look really great. So really the only thing you need for a product photo is your product. You want a ruler for one of the pictures. If you want something that you can set your product up. Now, I wouldn't usually use this because it's wider than the product, but usually like mason jars or something, if you want it to give it that look like it's floating, you just want a little glass or something. But for product photos, you definitely want to have a front-facing picture. You want to have several different angles, so it's almost like they are shopping at the store and they're looking at it from every angle. You want to give them size comparisons. So you have your profile straight on. I usually do it to the side. I try to get an angle, what it looks like, you know, on the head. I always turn it over and get a picture of the clip. You want a close-up. Zoom real close up in there so they can see the materials or the colors or the textures. You just want a close-up. And then, like I said, you want your ruler on it so they can see exactly how big your product is. Usually if I have a really, really big or a really small product, I will put something for comparison, like my mini pigtails. I put a quarter here, take a picture, put the ruler up with it. Sometimes I will simply hold it in my hand and take a photo like that. Depending on the product, sometimes, like my Easter bunny funky loopy bows for Easter, I literally set this up here and then I kind of got it in an angle with my outdoors and blurred out the background and snapped a picture, and it looked really great. So those are just different ways. You definitely, if you're trying to sell a product, whether it's on Etsy, on your own website, Facebook, you want to get every angle possible, every way possible, so they can really see this product, so it doesn't look like you're hiding anything, and they can really get a good idea if that's what they really want, because it's going to be so much easier to sell it when they've got 10 pictures to see the whole angle than if you just have 1 or 2, because then that leaves more things to question. Okay, so when it is really bright outside, or you're by a bigger window inside the home, and you really need to deflect some light off, that's when you want to get your second or even third poster board. You want to place it either behind it, depending on where your light's coming through, and that'll help really brighten it up. Or sometimes I'll grab 2 and place them on each side, like so, and that'll help light deflect off of the white and just brighten up your picture. So that's another helpful hint. Like I said, especially if you're taking photographs in the afternoon when there's a blue hue outside, so it's not great to take it outside, and when maybe you're casting some shadows from your window or whatever.